Beautiful day for a motorcycle ride here in Texas. So I'm on my way to meet my wife for lunch at her job. I wasn't going initially, but I stepped outside and I was like, wow, it's a beautiful day outside. Let me just go for a ride. And as you can see, just leaving out my neighborhood, there's not a lot of traffic, so I'm glad about that. So to y'all that don't know, my name is Kendrick, and I'm very new to YouTube, and I'm a fairly new rider also. I've been riding for about 2 years. And I really enjoy riding. I really enjoy riding. I'm 40 years old, so you can argue that I got into the game kind of late, but I guess there's no good time or bad time to start learning how to ride, so now it's the perfect time for me for various reasons. Some of those reasons are that, you know, probably like many of you guys, I'm a father, I have kids. I've just been extremely busy. But my kids are older now. They're in their teens. And so they're older. There's less stuff for me to do, so I have more time for riding and just, you know, enjoying the part of life that I like to do, that, you know, that I like doing, I suppose. And wasn't sure I like motorcycling at all, but I've always been fascinated with it. I enjoy watching other people ride, other people in my family who've had bikes and ride, you know, rode on the back of some just for fun, you know, and I just thought it was just, you know, just cool. But when I was younger, I knew for a fact I wasn't responsible enough to have a motorcycle. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm responsible enough, you know, anything can happen, but I think I'm responsible enough. One thing about me is I ride according to the rules. I'm in Texas, so we don't lane split, lane filter, that stuff is illegal. But I do understand people who do it. I understand the logic behind it. And truthfully, I understand it both ways. I understand it from the lawmaker's perspective also, because you have a lot of motorcyclists who do crazy things out there and end up causing accidents. And so I can understand why lawmakers are like, hey, we're not going to do lane filtering, lane splitting, and things like that. I do get it. But I'm gonna just try it, you know. I'm gonna try following the rules as the way they are written to avoid getting in trouble, to avoid any issues, and just see how it goes. So far, I've been riding now for a few months here in Texas, and everything has been going pretty good, you know. I know there's some bad drivers out there. I absolutely get that. But so far, I've been fortunate enough to, I guess, if there's a term, be around some good drivers. You know, where they're kind of respecting my space. Like there's a truck behind me now, a little Nissan Frontier. Plenty of space behind me. I respect it. I'm out to the side of the vehicle in front of me so I can see ahead. Nothing too crazy going on. Road hazard. so I'm not sure what I want to talk about, but I think I'm going to talk about shifting. Because that seems to be a hot topic, especially with new riders, beginner riders. Now, I can drive a manual transmission vehicle. I've been driving one for years. And so when I switched over to a motorcycle, I didn't have much issues as far as, handling my gears and things like that. And, understanding the shifting, the mechanics of it, all that stuff that a lot of people get confused about, especially they're new riders, they never done anything like this before. But the thing that get me is, I would have to say rev matching. So a lot of people want to rev match. They claim that it save your clutch and all that kind of stuff. I mean, which is cool if you do it. But I think for a lot of new riders, it's okay if you don't rev match. And personally, I've done both, and as far as I can tell, I haven't noticed any danger or any mechanical failures, to my motorcycle. Not saying it is not, I just haven't noticed anything as far as its performance, shifting and stuff like that. Like, I haven't noticed anything. So, and I watch YouTube videos. I found videos where guys will do both. You have some guys say, hey, I just shift down like normal. We have other guys say they rev match when they shifting down. I just think it's such a, I think that's more of a confusing topic than counter steering. But I don't know. Like I say, I'm not an expert on motorcycles at all. I just enjoy the ride. Also, I'm new to motorcycle vlogging and all that kind of stuff, so I'm just sort of figuring out a lot of things. Right now, I know I enjoy riding. I've been riding without cameras and stuff like that, but I came across a YouTube video where a guy got into a fender bender, and he didn't have his camera. And I was like, well, at the very least, instead of, trying to become like a, content creator, I can have a camera to, document any sort of issues I may have out here. Like, cars to turn in front of you for insurance purposes. The dreaded intersections that everybody's been warned about. If you ride a motorcycle, you should know about that already. And just road rage drivers, you just never know. You want to have that evidence to sort of protect yourself, to verify that, hey, you wasn't at fault, that kind of stuff. So, I'm not even sure this video I'm recording now, I'm gonna even upload it, because I'm not even sure content creating is what I would like to do. Because I'm kind of all over the place right now as far as my topics. Not talking a whole lot, just concentrating on my ride. for the most part, I'm okay. You know, I prefer riding in the center lane whenever possible. And the reason for that is because it gives traffic the opportunity to go around me. Because like I said, I don't speed, I drive the speed limit, but I understand there are a lot of people just trying to get around and go about their day. I have no issues with that whatsoever. So, I give them the opportunity to go around me versus me, you know, hogging out a lane, them outside edges, so to speak. So let me see, I'm gonna go a different direction than I normally go. Why? Just to switch it up some, because the part of Texas that I'm in Houston, not a lot of friendly place to ride for motorcycles. You constantly have to be on your guard looking out for traffic, you know, people in four wheels and things like that. Not that they're trying to kill you, but it's a known fact that you are invisible to them, and therefore you should drive as if you are invisible. So you guys may get a chance to see something unique. This is my first time actually getting on the highway, on the freeway over there to my left. You guys may never be able to see it with the camera. I got it mounted to my windshield on the motorcycle. I had it mounted to my helmet initially, but I don't know. I like my helmet being free. I didn't like all this stuff connected to it. So I took it off, and I got it connected directly to my motorcycle. So I think that works out better for me. I feel more comfortable doing that. And I don't feel restricted, so to speak. Hmm.